All right, Alan, let's get this intro recorded for the boys.
Hopeless.
Well, it's not Alan. It's fairly straightforward. When you're ready.
Well, it is hopeless. I mean, if this is that bloody urgent, I should be given it in the morning. Just don't see my life should be turned into a nightmare for the sake of other incompetence.
Look, I know Az got it done late. I'll give him that feedback.
From here on in, you can tell them I'm refusing to do something that I've got my face up against the wall and they want it done immediately. And I need to know exactly what's on. It's absolutely ridiculous. I've got to catch a plane at 10 o'clock to raise money for charity, and I've got these people here sticking stuff up my bloody nose and my ass. It's just ridiculous.
All right, mate, let's roll from the top.
Oh, this.
Jesus Christ.
What? Jesus, I hope someone understands how irritated I am by this. And I don't give a I'm not doing this again.
Understood. Let's just get it done.
I don't see where my life should be made a misery because I'm not given the right instructions. I mean, this is absolutely ludicrous.
You know what? Forget it. We'll just stick with what we have. Get the out of the booth.
Not enough nonsense in your life? Need a little more? Well, get ready, because these two have it in spades. Loose talk.
What are you talking about? Nonsense.
Even looser opinions.
Please explain.
And you're along for the ride.
Everybody strap in!
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
And hello, welcome to The Burble. Once again, it is great to have your company. My name is Benny.
My name is Az.
And we are here to tell you all about the nonsense news stories that you may have missed, that you may not have caught up with while you're sitting on the toilet with your phone, Az. We've got a whole bunch of stuff lined up.
Can't wait to see how dumb the world's been this week.
You've got a story that you've brought with a brand new product that I didn't even think that we needed in the world. This, to me, makes sense. But yet, it doesn't make a lot of sense to me.
No, that's right. But it's filling a hole. Well, really, it's cleaning a hole, I guess you could say. We'll get to that.
All right. What about Nigeria's president?
Oh, I heard about this. They reckon he's a clone.
Why would they clone the Nigerian president?
Well, because they lost the first one.
Schwarzenegger would time travel to terminate fossil fuels.
Oh, I can't wait to have a crack at this one.
Soon as I read that, I went, Arnold Schwarzenegger is seriously going to have a crack at time travel to eliminate fossil fuels.
Well,
Hugh Hefner. Now, Hugh Hefner apparently has dumped all his private collection of sex tapes at sea.
that's why the sea level has risen by 3 inches. You have a lot of sex tapes, the old PIMP is.
Now, there's a term that apparently is an old term, which is really offensive to vegans. We'll talk about that. Plus, as well, an Aussie couple have been slammed after their gender reveal party went wrong.
Oh.
It's all coming up in The Burble.
This is The Burble with Benny and Az.
Okay, I've got to start off with this, Az. I'm sorry, I have to start off with this, okay? I am absolutely up to even here, above me, with this crap that goes on in terms of PC. Being politically correct. I'm sorry, politically correct. I'm sorry. There's a big middle finger shoved up at it's just insane these days.
It's gone mad. We always say it, don't we? Political correctness gone mad, but I think you're absolutely correct in this side.
Look, common phrases such as bringing home the bacon and putting all your eggs in one basket apparently now have been deemed to be offensive to vegans, vegetarians as well, who want them replaced with animal-friendly alternatives like bringing home the bagels and put all your berries in one bowl. Now, this stinks of 1984.
Absolutely. This is double talk. Now, if you've read 1984, you'll know what I'm talking about. If not, then just roll with it.
Okay, so what they're basically doing is they want to change history. They want to change things that have happened in history and bugger them off. They want to bugger them off and say something that is a little kinder, more patty, like if I'm patting on the mic here. Like, no, that's okay. You don't need to be offended by that or all that kind of thing, all right? But you know what? I'm sorry, bringing home the bacon is something that we've been saying for donkeys, which means what, Az?
Well, it basically means you're the person that's bringing home the food, the bread. The gluten-free spelt loaf winner of the house.
Yes, that's right. Bringing home the bacon just means basically you are bringing home the money for the household.
Actually, as well, that phrase, just a nerd moment here for everyone listening, that phrase, bringing home the bacon, is closely tied to the phrase, chew the fat as well. Because what that used to mean is when you had guests over and you hovel back in the dark ages, you would keep the best pieces of meat, the fat, the ones that gave you all the energy and the best tasting.
And the flavour.
And you would give them to guests while you sat and talked. So therefore the phrase chew the fat came into the vernacular.
But are we not allowed to say that anymore?
No, obviously not, because, well, it's fat.
Other people might be confused. For example, they go, that's cannibalistic. I mean, Paul Vorton has his own family. Why would you chew the fat?
Oh, dear.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying. But anyway, animal rights group PETA have been campaigning for these animal-friendly idioms to be changed for years. Now, on their website, they have helpful alternatives for people to teach other people for common phrases that perpetuate violence towards animals. Now, look, when I say bring home the bacon, do you know what I mean? Like, literally, I could go, I'm popping down the shops. I'm gonna stick my head in the small goods section.
Yep.
And you know what? I'm gonna bring some bacon home. Now, look, if you are a vegan or a vegetarian, that's fine. Stay away from the pork. I get that, all right? But please do not tell me I can't say anymore, bring home the bacon.
This is ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. And it's not surprising that Peter's behind this. It really isn't. They're just agitators and really annoying at times. And I think they've gone too far this time.
Well, what they reckon is that by saying these phrases is that you're an anti-influencer of perpetuating violence towards animals. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
As if I was going to say the term a duck.
Right.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't mean literally. I want everyone in earshot of me to go out and have sex with a waterfowl. I'm just simply saying a duck due to the fact that I can't believe what I've just seen or heard.
Well, exactly. And you can't just go and a duck anyway. You've got to wrap it in gaffer tape so it doesn't explode.
What about this one? Me Roman.
Oh, whoa. Hang on. No. Me internationally? Multiculturally?
I don't know.
I don't know. And Bar Black Sheep? Are we allowed to say
that? No, well,
that?
hang on. Let's stop on that. I just want to finish this trilogy of f***ing.
Right.
What about me dead? That brings up a whole set of other charges.
It does, but necrophilia is out there. Right. And do we offend the necrophiliacs?
Exactly right. So
where does it stop?
So I don't really think that the necrophiliacs would give a shit.
Well, it'd stop about 6 feet under for them.
Just saying those things, right? You know what I mean? Like, me Roman, a dark, me dead, all that kind of thing.
We're over our again.
We're over our again.
Yeah.
Those old sayings have been around forever. Why should we change them just because someone gets offended by them? Now, Bar Black Sheep, have you any wool? Now, you've used their name and you're asking them a question. I know that there hasn't been a please, but then it's yes, sir, 3 bags full.
Did you just assume his gender?
I can't do that, can I?
No.
Not these days.
No.
Right?
No, ma'am.
What I'm more questioning in regards to that is the fact the sheep can talk. Now, that's blasphemy.
Well, actually, blasphemy. Funny you should mention that.
Yeah, what?
So are we going to rewrite the Bible now? You know when Jesus fed the starving masses, has he got to produce grain-free, gluten-free loaves of bread and low-mercury fish for f***'s sake? This is history. You can't just go and change history. This is bullshit. I'm not for it. I'm going to say bacon twice as much now, and I'm not even going to give you bastards a trigger warning. Bacon.
Yeah, well, that's exactly right. You know what? Like, I've got to say, to be perfectly honest, that there may be vegans and there may be vegetarians that are listening at the moment who enjoy wine. Okay, they like their wine, but have they read on the side of the bottle that they may contain milk and fish products?
Yep.
For the producing of this wine.
Exactly right. So many things.
Like, I can stand vegans who are the ones that go, I'm waiting for the fruit to drop before I eat it. They don't want to rape the tree. Oh, I know. They won't wear leather shoes, all that kind of thing. These basically are now getting in the media will print this because it's selling newspapers or getting clicks on websites and stuff like that. Like, I'm sorry, bringing home the bacon, how about you leave that shit alone? If you don't like bacon, then don't read a story about bacon. Like, let me have my bacon. And, might I add, let me have my maple glazed... Oh, no, I can't have maple glazed bacon because I don't want to drill into a tree and get the maple...
Or offend the Canadians.
Or offend the Canadians.
Christ, Benny, what are you doing?
I don't know. But I just thought of something.
Oh, no.
Guess what's happening at Macca's?
The McRib!
They're reintroducing the McRib. So
Yes.
you keep whinging about the bacon. We, on the other side of the fence, are just going to keep pumping shit into the mass market that piss you off. McRib's back. It won't stay, but I'll eat one. You. Let's keep the bacon.
Two sides off, please.
Loose talk, even looser opinions.
This is the best show on earth.
This is The Burble.
All right. I'm taking Benny out the back and giving him a hose down and a nice cool drink. He's back. He's ready to go again. And look,
I'll be good.
he'll be good. Listen, what I want to talk about now, Benny, is, though, since we're on the subject of meat and bacon and everything else, I'd like to bring up laziness.
Look.
You're very lazy in replying now.
No. You said that I was calmed down, all that kind of thing. Are you saying that because of me?
No. I'm actually...
In the terms of this podcast, I would say you are more lazy than me.
I bring the funny. No, I'm talking about a couple
When?
of... Oh, you know,
Looking at my watch.
the other day. I'm talking about a couple of road workers in Tasmania.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they have now been slammed as the new definition of lazy after these boys couldn't even be bothered to move a dead wallaby off the road and instead painted straight over its head.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know, that's good. PETA should be happy with that because they're respecting the animal's boundaries.
Yes.
They didn't touch it inappropriately.
No, where the animal died, they've left it to die and become part of the country again.
Yep.
And the world. I've seen some pretty dodgy line markings in my time.
Oh, absolutely.
Like there'll be a fallen tree on the side of the road.
Go around the bloody thing.
They've painted around it.
Just the line stops and then starts again.
But it's above their pay grade.
Yeah, well, they're not trained in wallaby removal techniques, are they? Like
No.
these days, with the age of political correctness, you've got to have 3 degrees, 2 postgraduate degrees, and a dissertation on the anus of wallabies before you can touch native wildlife.
Now, tell me about this. Didn't a resident who uploaded to a Facebook page which he runs, which is called Lord of the Lettuce?
Yeah, now he's apparently quite popular with the kids.
Wait a minute. Lord of the Lettuce?
It's exactly what
you
you
don't
think it
win
is.
friends with salad. I'd love to know how many people are on his page.
I think he's more talking about the devil's salad.
Okay. He basically has said, as far as I can see in this news story, that he said that this is literally the definition of laziness before moving the animal off the road himself.
But now he's caused a hazard because the line is unmarked.
Well, this is true. But if you also look on the webpage there, like Macca's, for example, and Macca's car parks and stuff, they haven't even bothered to pick up rubbish. And
That's pretty good.
They've painted over, like, you know, those 4 trays that you
Yeah.
get the drinks in and shit,
Just
which you
painted
never
straight
hold.
over.
Yeah, there's painted
Yeah,
over
why
that.
not?
They've just painted over those. Sticks, for example. Like,
Well,
I
they
understand
made
sticks,
sticks, yeah.
like, but a wallaby's head?
Apparently.
Do you reckon they moved the wallaby into place before they did that?
Maybe. But they're council workers, and I'm going to make a gross generalisation that they wouldn't move the bastard to do that in the first place. They're
No.
too lazy.
I've seen on the way to my workplace, okay?
Yeah.
I've seen on the way to my workplace some, you know, those roadside memorials where people put up where their loved ones have died and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Someone actually put a cross in the ground that just says wallaby.
Nice.
Further on close to about 15 k's from my workplace, there was a kangaroo that had been struck by a vehicle laying on the side of the road, and someone had gone and purchased a helium-filled foil get-well-soon
Nice.
balloon.
Australia.
Serious. People have put makeup and stuff on these things and dressed them all up. These poor animals, and they shouldn't really be doing. And what kind of person does that anyway? Like, seriously, what kind of person are you to do that?
LaRue's dead. Like, you can't bring it back to life.
No, I understand.
We could probably talk to the necrophiles or whatever, but no.
It's a kangaroo, bro.
Well, might have a big pouch.
They may be big Australian fans, but come on.
I don't know.
I'm saying, though, that they may have just been running short of time to get the road painted the way they needed to with these guys who are doing it on the side of the road. So, yes, get offended. Yes, do whatever you want.